Hi, it's Fazana here. Welcome to part 2 of the equation of a circle. The 9-to-1 Edexcel and AQA curriculum now includes learning all about determining the equation of a circle, finding the center and radius of a circle from the equation, and combining circle theorems with the tangent meeting radius rule. This topic was in the AS level core 2. Please watch part 1 before continuing. It helps to be confident about the basic concepts. Let's try some questions. But before we do, let's just recap. If you have a circle with center AB, then according to Pythagoras' theorem, you can see that if we wanted to find the radius, which is the hypotenuse, because you have a right angle triangle there, then we go the change in y divided by the change in x, to find the gradient, sorry. But using Pythagoras, we'd be going that squared plus that squared. So you can see it's the same. It's like you're doing your change in y squared divided by your change in x squared, yeah? So that's how you get that, and then that's your hypotenuse squared, okay? Yeah? So you can see if you were given this and you had to find that the center and the radius, you just change the signs, yeah? So your center will be A, B, and then your radius will be the square root of that number. All right, okay. The questions now. Find the equation of the circle center minus 2, 4, which touches the y-axis. Now, every word in a question is relevant, yes? So don't just skim through it or just go straight to there, yeah? It touches the y-axis, so you can see there's a point there, yeah? And that point will be 0, 4. Okay, so immediately, before reading anything else, you know that that length is 2 there, which is the radius, yeah? Okay, so if we have to find the equation, we've got all the information we need, so we change the signs there. So we've got x plus 2 all squared plus y minus 4 all squared equals, and then you know it's r squared, so it's 2 squared, which is 4. Yep, so then you've got 4. Okay, that was easy, wasn't it? Yeah, all right. Now you feel clever. Let's go make you cleverer. Okay. The points A and B have coordinates 5, -1 and 13, 11. And they lie on the circumference of the circle. Yeah, so that's really a diameter. So you can tell that halfway would be the center. Yeah. Find the coordinates of midpoint of AB. So yeah, we're trying to find our center. Yeah. Okay. You know how to find the numbers halfway between numbers. We just add and share, okay? So you do 5 plus 13 divided by 2, and that will be your x coordinate, and you've got -1 plus 11 divided by 2, okay? So that comes to 18. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. -1 plus 11 is 11 minus 1, which is 10, divided by 2 is 5. Yeah? So you know your center is 9, 5. Okay? Yeah? Given that AB is the diameter of the circle, which we knew, find an equation for C. So again, we've got the center, yeah? So we can start off with, we know it's going to be x minus 9 all squared plus y minus 5 all squared. And now we know that needs to be r squared, so we have to find the radius. So again, you just do that triangle, and we're doing Pythagoras, yeah? So how much has it moved from 9 to 13? So that's 4. And from 5 to 11 is 6. Yeah? So your r squared And you don't have to square root it because you know we need the r squared. Yeah, so all we do is 6 squared plus 4 squared, and we get 36 plus 16. Yeah, that's cool. And we've got 52. Okay. As easy as that. Yeah, all right, good. Keep it simple. Please sketch it. If they haven't given you a diagram, try and sketch it, because then if you're making any mistake, it's going to sort of jump out at you. Yeah. Until then, if you're trying to do it without a diagram, you really can't see it, and the visual image is just so much clearer. Yeah, all right, good. Okay, next question. The circle C with center at the point A has that equation. Now in part 1 we looked at that and we knew how to maneuver it. Yeah? Okay, so this coordinates of A, so we're trying to find the center, then we'll find the radius, and we'll find the coordinates at which C crosses the x-axis. Okay, so at which the circle. All right. Okay, so let's play around with it. We'll just write it again. Okay, I should have really written it just with the x's together and the y's together. Minus 10x plus y squared. Oh, that's it. Plus 9 equals 0. Okay, and we know with that we have to complete the square. So x minus half of that all squared minus half of that squared, and then plus y squared plus 9 equals 0. Okay, let's get our x's and y's isolated. So we've got x minus 5 squared plus y squared. Now here we have minus 25 plus 9. So minus 25 plus 9 is minus 16. Yeah, and I'll just put it there. So we do the opposite to take it to the other side. So we've got plus 16. So we've got 16. Okay, once you've got that, it's really easy. So you know the center. Just change the signs. So it'll be 5, and there's nothing attached to that. So it'll just be 0. And the radius will be the square root of 16, which is 4. Okay, yeah, so that was really easy, yes. Okay, so that was your part A and B. Okay, the coordinates at which C crosses the x-axis. Okay, when something crosses the x-axis, then you know the y-coordinate will actually be 0. Yeah? So when we're looking at that equation there, if y is 0, yeah, plot C, then we know that x minus 5 all squared will be 16. Yeah? Okay, let's square root. So we've got x minus 5 equals 4, and then plus 5, and x equals 9. Okay, yeah, so the coordinates at which C crosses the x-axis is 9, 0. All right, yeah. If you finished all the questions in the exams and it comes to you checking something, then try and stick it in there, yeah, and let's just check. So x squared, which will be 9 squared, so that's 81, plus y squared, which is 0, minus 10x, so 10 times 9 would be 90, plus 9 should be equal to 0, and you can tell 81 plus 9 is 90, minus 90 is 0. Yeah, so can you see you've checked that there? Yeah, so that's quite useful. Yeah, then you know that the marks are yours. Okay, last question. Find the equation of the tangent to the circle x squared plus y squared equals 13. So we know that point is 0, 0, yeah? And we know that the radius will be the square root of 13, okay? And what do we know about radius meeting tangent? It's 90 degrees, okay? So what we first do is we find the gradient of the radius, and then because it's going to be perpendicular, we find the gradient of the tangent. Okay, so let's just start. So how are we going to find the gradient, which we denote as m? So, oh, yes, we do that triangle of ours, yes? Yeah, and that's the beauty of it being there at 0, 0. Okay, so you can see that would be 2. But remember, that line is going that way, so then we know it's going to be a negative gradient. So because it's going there, x is getting less, so it will be minus 2 and going up 3. So remember, it's your change in y divided by your change in x, so it will be minus 3 over 2. Doesn't really matter where the minus is, yeah? And you know when two lines are perpendicular, then both gradients multiplied together will give you -1. So what you do is you do the reciprocal, so turn it upside down and change the sign. Yeah. So the gradient of the tangent will be, turn it upside down, that's a negative, so that will be a positive. So we've got the first part of our equation, so we've got y equals 2/3 x. Yeah. And again, we're just confirming because we know that way it's a positive gradient. Yeah? Okay, now we've got a point there that lies on that tangent. So then what we do is we substitute that point because it has to satisfy the equation. So instead of y, we'll put the y coordinate, -3. And then we've got 2 times 2/3, so we know that's 4/3. Yeah? And 4/3 would be 1 1/3. So what do we do to 1 1/3 to get -3? We'd have to take away 3 more. So you'd have -4 1/3. Yeah? So can you see your equation becomes y equals 2/3 x minus 4 1/3. Yeah? All right. That was good, yes? Nice, nice, nice. Okay? Quite simple. When you're reading it and it becomes really confusing, but when you start just playing around with it, so again, it's going back to basics, you know, oh yeah, that triangle, yeah, and then perpendicular lines. Okay, cool, very good. Brilliant. That's all for now. I hope this topic appears easier and more enjoyable after watching this video. To shine even more, I've uploaded a part 3, so see you there. Keep working hard, 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 hard. And remember, you're in control. Remember that. Okay, take care. Until next time. Bye.